Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It has been so long since I've made a video. I've been away from YouTube and honestly, I miss it so much and I'm so glad that I'm back. So today for you guys, I'm gonna be doing a little bit of a quicker install, but something that I feel like the car needs so much. So I have my SI pulled in already because I wanna make this as quick as possible because it's something that shouldn't really take that long. And I feel with me saying that, I'm going to regret those words. So today we're going to be installing the Type R style side skirts for my car. I picked them up because I feel my car needed to not only look a little bit more aggressive on the sides, but also look a little bit lower. I've already kind of put them on the side just to see what they would kind of look like. And honestly, I feel like the car's going to look even lower than it is now. So as you guys can see right now, this is where my car sits from like a high view right here. So it does look pretty low, but when we get down to right about this height, that's where the car sits right now. For anyone who's asking what setup I have on my car, I know that might be a question in the comment section, so I'm just gonna state it. It's gonna be the D2 springs. They're really nice. I love the color because they're a really nice purple look, and they're not that hard to install. Just be careful when it's on the fronts. If you guys are interested in when I did that install, I have a video on my channel, so go ahead and check that out. Now going back to the install, by the look of the side skirts that I bought, it seems like it's just gonna be a bunch of clips and maybe like 2 screws that I have to put on. So what I'm gonna do is grab those pieces so you guys can see them, and also just lift up the car because more than likely I won't be able to do it at the height that it is right now. Okay, so I have them laying out here. I'm gonna go put them in the garage. They have the type R lip to them, as far as like that. Best way of putting it is like a fake carbon fiber, because it's not even the shiny kind. It's kind of like that matte that you would find kind of like in a wrap film. It still looks nice because it does fit kind of the color of the vehicle and the front lip that it does have on it already, and it flows very nicely because if you guys see, it comes up to this point just like the Type R. So should be a really nice look. There's my OEM bumper just hanging out there. And also, I know I've been away for so long, so the mods are definitely going to be rolling in, so stay tuned for that. And the first thing that I'm going to be installing, since I've been away for so long, I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys a sneak peek, is I actually have a Mishimoto intercooler that I'm going to be installing, so stay tuned for that. That will be my next video. It should be super beneficial to the car, especially with it being tuned. It should keep the car a lot cooler. So once that's on there, I feel like we're going to see not only a lot of driving performance, but a lot... You guys saw that GTR in the background? One day, guys, one day. But anyways, back to what I was saying. I feel like the intercooler is really going to help out the car over a long period of time and just keep everything working a lot more efficiently. So this is everything that came with the side skirts. I guess I should really say more of a side skirt extension, but we'll just call it side skirts for the sake of the video. It was just the 2 extensions, came with the red tape that is supposed to be kind of like the red line that goes across the Type R. And this hardware right here, which looks like it's just a couple clips. And what is that? Let me see. Looks like 4 screws. So 2 for each side. I don't know if I want to put this on there because I don't really have any red going on in the car or anything that would kind of match it on the outside. So I think I'll leave it off. If you guys think that maybe I should try it, go ahead and leave that down in the comments section. Personally, I think it just won't flow right with the car. Okay, so now that we have this, I'm gonna go ahead and put the car on some race ramps just so we get a little bit more clearance on the bottom, so I'm not trying to stick basically my head under there where there's no room. Hopefully you guys can hear me over my car, but basically I never really rev my car. So to make up for that, I'm gonna go ahead and do some Civic Si ASMR for those that wanna hear my car. That should work, let's see. I really hope that sounded good on camera. Back to the task at hand. I'm gonna go see what is under the skirts and see what we have to remove and what we don't have to remove. So if you guys will follow me under here, hopefully you guys can see that. But looks like, yeah, so it looks like we're just probably gonna have to take off the clips that it has now. Right here. If it'll focus, this one right here. There's a couple going down all the way. So it looks pretty straightforward. We're gonna go ahead and take off those old clips. I'm guessing that it brings new ones because once the old ones are taken off, they don't work the same, but we will see. So I'll go ahead and start removing those. All right, so I got my clip removal tool here. So all the clips are off. Let me get the new clip. Yeah, so these look a little bit longer than the OEM. So I think that should definitely help it hold on there. So we're gonna need 3. It's gonna be 3 for each side and 2 screws. So now that I have the side skirt extension here, ready for lining it up. It's a little dirty. Probably grab a rag right before I install it, but by the looks of it, the holes line up as where the old clips used to be. Yeah, looks pretty straightforward. Okay, so I'm gonna start putting in, like I said, probably gonna clean it off, grab a rag and clean this off. There's some dirt on there and I don't wanna put, because I won't be able to reach it once I have that on there. So I'm gonna take care of that, put in the new clips and see how it goes. All cleaned up, ready for the new clips. Okay, we got one in. It's literally just putting these in the hole. And they're all long. And honestly, it already feels pretty firm, but they do give you a couple of screws just to make sure that thing is going nowhere. These are them right here. Another really nice thing is that they come with some pre-drilled holes, which is nice to put these in. So I took the time and just made those holes. I know it's not a big deal, but some of them don't come with it. You'd be surprised, a lot of these like eBay type, which is where I got this from, but eBay style things, they tend to just basically throw it in there and be like, hey, you bought it, figure it out. So it's nice that it comes with that. I'm gonna go ahead and screw these in, do the same to the other side and see what this thing looks off the race ramp. That ain't going nowhere. Finally got it in there. I'm applying as much force as I can so it goes in there. Bam. Debating if I should show you guys now or once it's off the race ramps. I guess regardless you guys are gonna see it, but look at this. That looks way, not only lower, way lower, but way more aggressive. And it flows with the front lip. You guys see that? Damn, that looks freaking nice. Only downside about having the side skirt is not now that the rear is missing something. So we're definitely gonna have to work on this, but if you see from this side, that's without it, okay? Now we're gonna walk back around. Just admire the booty. And bam. Yeah. I can't wait to see it off this thing because it looks maybe that high right now, but once it's off, it's gonna be super low. Anyways, I won't bore you guys with doing the other side because it's exactly the same thing. 3 clips, taking them off, putting on the other 2 screws, and then once I have it on there, then I'll lower it, and we'll see what this thing looks like. Moment of truth, let's get this thing on the ground. So I just watched that last clip, and honestly, the only thing I can think was, rest in peace to my poor lip. It went. Anyways, let me give you guys a full walk around of what the car looks like with the extensions. I swear, I feel like the camera just does not do it justice, but it looks hella low. It looks super low. I mean, look at it from here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna be like, it's almost like, it's about my hand size. Still got some clearance under there. This has to be one of my favorite views of this car. I like how the duckbill spoiler really flows, kind of makes it like, shoot, I don't know. Maybe it's the color or just the car's rear in general, but it looks nice. The only thing is, I will say, now the fact that it has this, I really do need to do something about the rear to make it lower, or at least give the appearance of being lower. But we'll figure it out. So I switched over to my phone. Hopefully it's not too shaky. I feel like my camera battery isn't working the same anymore, so I need to get a new one of those. But to end this video off, hopefully it didn't drag on too long. It's pretty quick. I feel like anybody could do it. Super easy. I'll go ahead and leave the link for the exact one that I got if you guys want to try it out yourself. But I feel like it changed the look so much, and honestly, those are my favorite ones. You don't have to spend a lot of money, you don't have to spend a lot of time trying to do it, and anyone can do it. If you have a Honda Civic sedan around the same year, if you guys want to try it out, definitely recommend it. And just like I was saying earlier in the video, I do have my intercooler coming, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be a really, really good video. I'm going to try to see if someone wants to go ahead and maybe do a little test run with me and just see what kind of difference and just how much more efficient the turbo is, knowing now that it has way more cold air going to it. So until the next one, guys, peace.